right, I'm going to begin. It looks like it's 10:07. Should we wait another minute? 60, 59. Right, I'm going to begin. It looks like it's 10:07. Should we wait another minute? 60, 59. I don't know. It looks like it's 10:07. Should we wait another minute? 60, 59. We'll wait one more minute. Pat, Heather, Lily, Etsy. You want me to do that? You want me to do that? You want to go a little, well, we'll figure out the plan.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. I think this is it. Suzanne in here?
Yes.
Coming. Susan's iPhone and somebody's iPad. Can everyone hear?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Call from 890707104800.
Everyone at home, please be sure to mute
We
yourself.
just suspended your social insurance number because we found some suspicious
Somebody's got a
activity.
radio on.
So if you want to know about this case, just press 1.
I think you're ready to go.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Bill Curran. I'm filling in for Liz today. How's everyone doing this morning? It's so good to see everyone. Susan, Robin, Margot, Susan, Vanessa, Lily, Esty, Heather, Laura, and Pat. Welcome. I'm a little nervous, but they say that's part of the process. Let's see. I thought, I think Liz came up with the title, but this month's focus of artists is some of our favorite artists, and my favorite artist is Fairfield Porter. So I thought we would do flowers because his flowers are beautiful. Well, everyone does nice flowers, but especially Fairfield Porter. Let's see. I'll just quickly say Fairfield Porter was born in Chicago, died in Southampton, Long Island, died in Southampton going to the beach with his dog this month on September 19th. He was only 65. He was, again, born in 07, died in 75. Is anyone familiar with Fairfield Porter, that school of painters? That would include Jane Freilacher, Alex Katz. Can I be heard okay at home? This not, oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm going to go straight to some pictures to show you. Fairfield Porter did everything. He came to why I like him is because he's not photographically realistic, but he's not abstract. He's somewhere in between. And he was he came of age like during the abstract expressionist. So he was friends with all those guys. So they kind of fed off one another. Let's see if I can start with some pictures. Share screen. Oh, we're gonna start that. We're gonna do that. Gotcha. Yes, please. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, beautiful. I just want to say quickly, I don't know if anyone listens to NPR, but this week they had an interview with Bruce Springsteen. Does everyone know who Bruce Springsteen is? He said something very interesting that I took to heart, and what he said was, he knows how to play music and play the guitar. He may not be the best, but he likes music and he plays the guitar pretty good. So with that, go with that. Don't let the voices say you're no good. I'm not the best. I don't know if I'm the worst, but I love flowers. And I think I want to share something. So well, anyway, with that said, so this is Fairfield Porter himself. Very handsome. He went to Harvard. His father was a block architect, meaning he graduated from Harvard, the father, but did not practice architecture, although the father did build their house in Maine, which I've been to, which is spectacular. This is probably Fairfield Porter at his alma mater gallery, which would have been Tabor de Nage, which was on 57th Street in the city. He worked in all mediums. He worked in oil. He's a great watercolorist. He was also a writer for Art News. Very talented. His brother is the father of color photography, who is Elliot Porter. We're going to close this. And now we're going to go to the next one. Now this is an oil painting. He found beauty in the ordinary. You didn't have to create, you didn't have to, like, these are all set up. but what I find more interesting right now is there's a little layout of a scissor with a paper towel, some green flowers and some white flowers. I didn't arrange that, but to me, that's talking to me. But I mean, I could force myself to get into these. It's so beautiful. But he believed in like leaving the dishes on the table after a meal, not because he wanted to paint it, but just something said to do that. And then he came back and he painted them. This is his daughter, Elizabeth. They're probably in their Southampton home. He was a reader. He was a writer. That's a Wallace Stevens book in the lower left-hand corner. He's got the light from the back of the door coming in. Some things are just like a shape and a color with a little detail, and then as you get forward, it's a little more detailed. They almost remind me a little of the bouquet that's here with the purple hydrangeas. His. Oh, I'll admit it. Gotcha. All right, we're going to go on to the next picture. If anyone had any questions. This is in Maine. His niece, Anina Porter Fuller, she actually, she has a website. I could tell you about that later. But this is in Maine. This is on the eating porch. This is the Penobscot Bay that we're looking out into the water. I was told when I was there, what's on the other side is Spain. But as you can see, very simple subjects. The extraordinary was everywhere to Fairfield Porter. The extraordinary was in like the mundane, you might say. That almost looks like maybe a Queen Anne's lace, the flower that's really behind the structure of the screen window. And notice the glass. The whitest part of the glass is the little rim at the bottom. He's even got some of the shadow on the table. Does anyone have any comments or thoughts as we proceed? Do you like his work? Does it speak to you?
It looks like Alex.
I'm sorry, it looks like Ellen's?
No, Alex Katz.
Alex Katz, yes. I think for, you know, Alex Katz, FYI, he's having a huge retrospective at the Guggenheim Museum opening October 21st with 200 paintings, a 70-year retrospective. So check that out.
Okay.
Do you have a question? The in, the out. Where is the detail? Is the detail in the back or in the front? Mm. Mm. Wow. Mm. Good. I'm glad you picked that up. Liz has talked about it. So those horizontal lines are kind of like a grid to help you place the flowers. Mm-hmm. I think this is at the Museum of Modern Art. It's like 16 by 20. I've never seen it, but I think it's in the collection of the Museum of Modern Art. It's called Flowers by the Sea. I think this is a little boat. Does everyone see the simplification of a little boat zooming by? And go to the last picture. When I saw this, my socks fell off. Wild roses. Probably also done in Maine, even though he lived in Southampton. I thought this could be our diving board into painting flowers in the sense of the looseness of them, the color that it's so drenched. They're right in your face. He gives you some horizontal line in the back with a little mountain. The greens, is there one green there or 5 or 6 greens there? He brings the background forward through the rose bush on the right with just those little gray shapes coming through the rose bush. That beautiful yellow ochre on the right, repeated on the left, a little darker, kind of making the eye go around and around. I'll just say what I find interesting is I love to paint roses. I think this is called wild roses. And, you know, I envision a rose like, you know, a round thing with lights and darks, but he's got just these little dabs. But how he's got them and the tone and the relationship to everything else is just so beautiful to me. And then he's got the dark green at the bottom where I'm seeing that he signed it. It's kind of like a dark green wave that you're kind of pulled into and then you come out of it. Again, this is in Maine, probably not a sunny day. So he's seeing the colors more intensely when it's cloudy like yesterday and today. You see colors more intensely when the sun isn't out. Thank you. On the left. And what about, thank you for saying that, Heather, that the roses butt up against the back of the mountain, so it kind of marries the front with the back. You know, if he didn't do that, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Simple things are really hard. Right? He worked. He went to school, as I was saying, for I'm not sure what he went to. He went to Harvard. It wasn't until midway that he realized he was going to be an artist. And what I wanted to say was, for many years, his work was very. I'm going to close this. I'm going to go to, let's see, if I wanted to go to show pictures here, let's see. But that's it. If I wanted to show a picture here on the screen, I meant with the posters. Yeah. I'm learning still. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. What I wanted to say was, Lily, you had remarked about his color, or the extraordinary in the ordinary. When he started working, it was very like he just worked in brown, dark tones for a long time, and then after a while, just something happened with his colors. His masters were Pierre Bonnard and Edward Boulard. So if you look at those two guys, you'll see, or Porter's work is influenced very much by Boulard and Bonnard. I'm sorry I didn't bring any references. This was another painting, and I'm not pushing it. This is only $10 at the Museum of Fine Arts online. I couldn't resist it. So this is called Beach Flowers. And again, just very loose. He's got the rocks again, abstract muscles down on the bottom, and then he leads the eye. I don't know if the folks at home can see it, but there's a lot of, it looks thin in a lot of places, thicker in other places, untouched in other places. So he worked very large, he worked very fast, although he did go back occasionally to work on paintings more than once. So I wanted to show you that one. This I keep in my living room. I need to get it framed, yeah. But that's the next best thing, a hanger with clothespin. And this is in Great Spruce Head Island. This is the dock when you arrive to the house. This is Penobscot Bay. Again, I think the roses where he painted was somewhere kind of over on the landscape to the right or to the left. There's those mountains again in the background. I hope I'm not saying too much. He's got those slight little detail by the boardwalk on the right with the little gray spots in the water to kind of make the water even sparkle more like water. So just a little detail, and so I really like this piece of artwork too. Yeah, he did have a way with clouds. Okay. So where do we go? I thought, does anyone have any questions, or if anyone wants to, we have a book and more reference of Fairfield's work, so feel free to take a break when you want and come take a look. Does any, oh, you know what? We're gonna start with a drawing. And I'm gonna show you 3 of his drawings.
Does he work in watercolor or acrylic?
He worked in everything. And who asked that question?
Margot,
Margot, his watercolors are to die for. Look for them.
I will.
He worked in all mediums. He felt that doing watercolors was better than going to the movies when when oils weren't available. And he did watercolors in the last year of his life because it was too strenuous. This is a line drawing again up, I guess, in Maine. Not much detail. Right.
Hard to see.
It's hard to see. Let me try one more. I'm going to try to find a watercolor for you. Oh, here's a watercolor. Look at this one. This is 22 by 22. This is called a line. This was Elliot Porter's wife. This is a watercolor.
Wow.
She was also a painter. She painted flowers abstractly. I saw 1 or 2 of her work. A-Line Porter was her name. Not much celebrated, but we can celebrate her today. So this is a watercolor. Again, the view out the door. Lots of information. Anything else? Oh, and I'll just show you one. Here's a self-portrait. He's the man, Fairfield Porter. He practiced doing portraits because when he at one point in his life so he could here's his daughter. This is when he's coming into the color in the 60s. Okay. This is a very early work. This is a gouache. you could see he's still learning. It's kind of not really colorful yet, but he's kind of learning. The portrait is kind of off, almost like Egyptian, but there's the with a little background again, and this is an early work. This is his son, Lawrence. He had 5 children. All right. I think we're going to get started. Let me just ask, does everyone, the class is being recorded, someone is asking. Let's see, does everyone, I saw someone had flowers at home. Does someone have their own flowers set up at home? I was just asking, I saw a big bouquet of sunflowers. Suzanne, they look beautiful.
Yes.
I think what I'd like to do right now is to begin with that we have some little still lifes on the table here. But what we will do for the people in the audience is we'll put the camera on one of the still lifes we have here. And what I would like us to start to do is just for 5 minutes, draw in one drawer. You can draw in a pencil, you can draw in a blue crayons, you can draw in a black marker. I just want to see where you're at with drawing flowers or how you express yourself. Has anyone not drawn a flower? So everyone has. Okay, so we're going to work on the visual and we're going to come back and we'll be in touch. So everyone's clear.
Okay. All right. All right. Nice.
Is everyone at home? Can you see the arrangements enough to draw?
Yes.
Let's leave them as is with the
Okay.
pictures, right?
Let's leave them as is. The first exercise is for 5 minutes. Just draw the flowers or a flower in any medium. And we'll check in about 5 minutes. I like to do a lot of show and tell. Okay. flowers, but in a different medium, not what you just did. Either if you did it in watercolor, do it in crayons. If you did it in pencil, do it in pastel.
Can you let them know at home what you just said?
Sure.
Over here, you can do it in this camera. Maybe sit, take a seat there.
How did everyone do at home? What we were gonna do next for our exercise was we were gonna take 10 minutes and sketch a whole bouquet of flowers in any medium you want, but different than what you just did for the 5-minute sketch. Does that make sense? And I'm really interested in seeing what you guys are doing at home. So if you want, we'll take a break shortly and you can share them with us all.
Can you adjust the camera a little bit? The ceiling, today's glass. Okay. Oh, Sally, easy, because the camera. Sorry. Yeah.
Are we using a
Different
picture?
different picture. Let me see.
Thank you, Sally. I'll
Oh,
bring
so
the
we're
flowers
looking at
over to
something
you.
different as well, Bill?
You wanna do it as you,
Yeah, I will do. Are we looking at something different or the same?
you can do either or, but you're using a different medium. Now that has more weight. You do good with makeup things. You do good with your imagination.
Yeah.
You want to add to this? I liked your initial layout. Let me see that. This one. You did good. You did good. Add a little shadow so it's grounded more. I love that you investigated all the different flowers. Good, good, good. Draw on, don't draw on that side. You might want to frame it. You draw on this side. Keep it up. And I love what you did with the wood.
Bill, how long do you want this one?
10 minutes, please.
Got it.
How is everyone doing at home? Does anyone have any questions?
How many minutes are left?
We're good. Thanks, Bill.
I would say about four minutes. And I would love to see what everyone's doing at home at the end, if you felt like sharing for just a minute or two. Okay, I'm going to put it back on mute. Okay, everyone at home, how are you all doing? Would you mind showing us one of your drawings that you've done and anything you'd like to say? If you don't have to. Does anyone want to start? Vanessa, did you want to show one of your drawings that you've done?
Sure, I'll share.
Please.
Well, this is just a, I have a orchid plant at home, so I was just using that as my reference.
Beautiful.
I just did one. I just started working on one little.
Oh,
Or
is that pencil?
it's in pencil, yeah.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Do you want to expand on that and focus on that for the class?
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful,
Thanks.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Doris, would you like to show something?
So I was playing around with some crayons and
Good. Oh, it's got a nice feeling. I love it.
I got carried away with the green a little bit, but
Better than red.
it was fun.
I think you did a nice job. Do you like painting flowers?
I do.
You captured them. Let's see your vase. Beautiful. Very nice.
Thank you.
Who's next?
I'll show. Oops.
Hi, Margot. Oh,
I was going for abstract.
you almost like Matisse. Really, I love your style. I want to see your signature and not the date. I really love your style. Were you thinking, is that how you do flowers? Like, I just like the style.
Okay.
If you sign it with your name, Margot, you'll command more that you're an artist and not a student. I really, I think it needs your signature. That's a beautiful piece.
Thank you. Okay.
I hope I didn't say the wrong thing.
Hey. Thank you.
Thank you. Suzanne?
You're welcome.
Wow. We're gonna go to Spotlight. Oh,
Wow.
wow, Susan, that is fantastic.
Yeah, very nice.
Is that a watercolor?
You're on mute.
Is it a watercolor? Oh, you're on mute, Suzanne.
Oh, good. Oh, I like your process.
And this was, hold on, can you hear me now?
Yes.
This was the drawing. So it was really liberating because I was the drawing, I get so caught up in the line and everything.
Yes.
And then when you said 10 minutes and change in color, it was really
Right.
interesting. It really just, it was different. So it was a really interesting exercise for me.
Beautiful. If everyone here could also
Thank you.
watch the screen, just like check in, ladies, hello? If we
Yeah.
could check. Suzanne,
Thank you, Suzanne.
let's see, we have a beer jar drum. Hello there. What's your
Oh,
name?
hello. Am I on mute? Am I unmuted?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Yeah, I just wanted to listen into what you were saying about Fairfield Porter. I'm afraid I'm not doing still life or anything because I got a deadline, but it was nice to listen to you. And it looks like everybody's doing great things.
Thank you for joining us today.
I'm all the way over in Ireland.
You're in
Ireland.
found us in Ireland? Wow.
Yeah.
How did you find us?
It was just came up on my Instagram because you put the Fairfield Porter hashtag.
Oh, Porter hashtag. That's wonderful. How exciting. Well, thank you for joining us. I love the
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Ask you a question. You said you're working on a deadline. You mean someone's expecting this painting today from you?
Well, it's a long story, but it is my wedding anniversary coming up soon. And there was a painting for the last year or so in our hall of mine, and it got sold. And my wife liked it so much, she made me promise to make it again so it could go back in the hall. And the anniversary is coming up soon, so I got to hurry because she's out today, and I don't want to see her to see me making it, if you know what I mean. So it'll be a surprise.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for joining us and continued success.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here listening to you. I really love Fairfield Porter.
Hello to
And
Ireland.
some of the Fairfield Porter paintings you showed were fantastic, and I haven't seen them before, so that was great.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Is that a snow scene you're doing?
Is that what?
I like your trees. Keep at it.
Thanks. Well, I've had a bit of practice. I think it's the second time around.
Robin, how are you doing? Would you like to show us something? Hi, Robin. I like your peach walls.
Oh, thank you. It's really like a raspberry. It was an accident and I love it. I'm just gonna show you, these are the two little drawings I did in the beginning.
Mm.
And then because you said to use a different medium, so I'm doing gouache. And I don't ever paint without drawing first, but this I did because there was no time and it was kind of fun just to see what would happen.
So you did that without any underdrawing,
No.
but you drew them first as you showed us.
Yeah, that's, I did a drawing of the two
Yes.
to begin with, but I just, it was a different thing to start with gouache
Right.
and not get so.
Beautiful. Oh, it has a unfinished finished quality. I love that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. The class has been great, by the way, and everybody's work is so lovely. So thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
E, would you like to show something? It's okay. I think we got everyone. Okay. Next exercise will be, may I change the one to there too? Oh no, I wanted to, if I could just show, if I wanted to show one of my pieces, could I do that here? How do I do it?
Actually, you can put it in front of the camera.
Okay.
Bill's going to show you something of his. Oh, bear with us. Okay, so Bill, you probably want to go in front of the camera.
These are three pieces of recent works of mine. This is a kind of a quick rose study in acrylic. I support some classes at the New York Art Museum. So this is one of these samples. So this is acrylic. but then he found I didn't like my signature on the one side, so I tried to write it out and put it on the other. I couldn't tell you this, but the flower where my hand is kind of drooped.
Bill, it's hard to hear you.
Okay, Bill, it's hard to hear. I'm gonna put you on the mic over there. Hold on one second, everyone.
And hold the picture down a little bit, Bill. Perfect.
To this mic.
Can you hear me now, guys?
Yes.
What I wanted to say was the flower where my hand is was kind of drooping. And so what that means is, like Van Gogh would say, you have to get flowers really quick. So if someone ever gives you flowers, don't hesitate. Just jump in and start to paint them now. This is acrylic on canvas. Something about flowers. I was on vacation 2 weeks ago. I took a walk and these were some, I don't know what, I thought they were hydrangeas in someone's window. And I ran home and got my easel and my canvas. This is oil on canvas. No sooner did I get back, the son of a gun shut off the light and I painted from memory and then they put it back on again. So it's kind of a back and forth, and I think they were hydrangeas, but something about the flowers in the window just spoke to me. And I hope everyone today, especially when you feel so moved by something, flowers, a child's face, your partner's arm, draw it, sketch it, give into the creative impulse. And just one more. I took a walk the other day and these workmen were, I like to paint on wood. So this is just a piece of wood. I need to go to Home Depot and get it. So this is acrylic on wood. I saw this sunflower the other day walking home from, I think, one of the art classes, I'm not sure. And it really had an effect on me. So I went back at night and I just sat on the stoop and I did a quick 10, 15 minute study of it. So I just wanted to show you kind of where I've been at with flowers.
Bill, do you prepare the wood first or do you paint directly on?
Where would I get the questions?
You can check, could you repeat that?
Do you paint directly on the wood or do you gesso first?
Yeah, yes. If you don't,
Go into the camera.
Gesso is good first because it will soak up the wood will soak up the gesso and it will give you a nice foundation. So this maybe has 3 coats of leftover acrylic paint. I never throw paint out. When you have leftover paint, there's always something you can do. Gesso a piece of paper, color a tin can. So this has, you see the green on the side? You see that color? So I was painting something that had that. But whoever asked that question, it's a good question.
Suzanne.
Suzanne, what I would do is I would suggest trying it, painting without gessoing, and you'll see that the wood will like absorb the initial layers, and it won't be as vibrant as if you gessoed it with gesso or acrylic paint or oil paint.
Thank you.
Does that answer your question?
Thank you.
And Vanessa says, beautiful work. Thanks, Bill.
Oh, thank you very much, Vanessa. Okay, let's see. We're going to change the flowers. Talking a mile a minute. Here we go. So we'll separate that. Let's see that. Ooh, that is so pretty.
You want to give them some sunflower or you want to leave it? Can you see the sunflower, Pat? Oh, you can see it. There you go. You can see? Okay. Perfect.
Well, you got 2 sunflowers. Okay. We're just There we go. What I'd like you to do next for the, good, beautiful.
Okay.
What I would like everyone to do next is,
What time is it?
it's 11:13.
Okay.
11:13. So we go till about 10 to 12.
Oh, well, a quarter to if you want people to show.
Okay, all right. What I'd like everyone to
It's still
do is,
drawing. I'm gonna do more.
again,
If they don't want to.
choose a medium that you haven't worked with before. Pencil, watercolor, oil pastel, chalk pastel, and draw something different. Maybe draw the whole bouquet, but just kind of get a kind of an overall structure of the still life. No detail yet, but just kind of, I'm going to show you. I did a quick in one color.
Oh, okay.
The other way.
All right.
There you go. Perfect.
Pick a dark color, some kind of a medium, and just kind of get the whole thing on the page, fill the page, almost like a Matisse pen ink drawing. Okay, everyone, we're gonna do that for 10 minutes. Draw something different than what you've been drawing. So either take the still life, you can continue on your orchid. You can maybe try something other than the sunflower. All right, guys?
All right. Yes. here. There goes. Do, 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 do. Okay. So this way. Over this. That was off screen. See that? Just do this. Okay, now what is this? This is this. This is this. Let's do this. right. There we go. We're back. That way. You can see this. Okay, that's it. We're done. What do you think? What do you think? Baby boy.
Somebody needs to mute themselves.
Okay, everybody, I hope you're having some fun there. With that said, for our last exercise for 15 minutes, we're going to, you could continue on what you're doing, or you could zero in on one part of a still life, like the sunflower and the hydrangea with that one gorgeous green leaf. You could do it in any medium that you want. So continue on what you're working on for another 15 minutes, or try something else. Maybe it's a close-up of one of the details of the still life. Does that make sense? This is, I wanted to, I don't know if I can, this is again, one last Fairfield Porter that I just love. This is called goldenrod. 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 That's looking like a red copy. This is another Fairfield Porter. This is probably painted in paint everyone at home. Goldenrod. I don't think he did these in one session, although I could be incorrect. The parish art museum, the chief is a state when he died, so they have about 250 of his paintings, so it's very easy to get to on the wall. That's how I got introduced to Fairfield Porter. The parish art museum. I was an art director at Gordon Taylor. We had a great project, 2 different art directors, and this art director had this huge Fairfield Porter seascape framed on the wall. It's like, who's that? And I've been hooked ever since. 40 seconds. All right. Put on your finishing touches, everybody. You know, I don't mind. You know William Blacken? You look at William Blacken's camera. Yeah. Look at William Blacken. That has a William Blacken skill. I like it. Here, look, you see the chair? Maybe here is a doctor chair. Just give it a push. You see the chair? You want to use that. And on this side too, a little.
So everyone at home, we're going to begin, for those who are interested, to share. Bill will be here in a minute. Thank you. Okay, you want to come around and ask folks at home? Anybody at home want to show?
Did anyone want to show at home or with questions? I hope this inspired you. I like that, Suzanne.
Oh, that's Suzanne, spotlight Suzanne.
I'll do some.
Maybe that's what we need us to take a look.
Oh, beautiful. You kind of did, you worked on two, you did two at the same time.
Yeah, I had a like African statue in the corner that I wanted to kind of put in, so.
What better thing than with the sunflowers?
Yeah.
Very nice. Vanessa?
Hi. I actually have to head out shortly, but I'll show you what I was working on. I started a self-portrait last week, so I kind of felt drawn to keep going with it. So I ended up doing that instead of the orchid.
Wow. Wow.
You can see better in the light.
Nice, Vanessa.
I must say, I love your house. The outside, you're in different rooms that.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I know, I'm in
Beautiful.
my studio. That's why I couldn't really be out there. The guys start mowing the lawn and it gets really loud.
Is that charcoal?
This is pencil.
That is who?
It's pencil.
Pencil.
It's me. It's a self-portrait.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Are you going to take it further?
Yeah, I want to go a little bit even more dark with the pencil.
I think you really captured your eyes. Your eyes are very expressive.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Oh,
Thanks so much for a
okay,
great job.
keep at it.
Thank you.
Let's go to. Who's Doris? How are you doing, Doris?
Okay. So I just tried to do some line drawing.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Didn't get to the vase, but just was
I
focusing
like
on
that.
the
I
flower.
like that. You really got a nice feeling in the hydrangea. You got a good line.
Thank you.
Very good line. I don't know if you need the vase on that one.
Feels like I need to fill something in down in this area, maybe
Hmm.
a little bit.
In reality, is the vase down there?
Could be. Yes.
Maybe you want to put it in before we end the class kind of quickly and just keep it simple, but the focus is what you've done already.
Right. Okay.
Very
Try that.
nice. Keep at it. Let's see. Okay. We have Robin.
I'm not at all happy with this.
Not at all.
I did a pen drawing, which I normally do. And then I usually use watercolor. This is gouache. But
Robin, why are you not happy with that?
because the colors, I would have liked a more translucent feeling, I think. I don't know what else to say. I like the first one I did with the painting better. It was more alive.
Is that pastel?
No, this is gouache.
Gouache. I think it's a winner. The only thing I would say is that on the right and the left, they seem like a mirror. The two leaves on the top, the two leaves. I would think there may be a little greenery on the side of the hydrangea to fill those spaces.
Okay.
What I mean, to make it more fuller.
Okay, great. Thank you.
But I think it's a winner.
Oh, thanks. That's
You
kind.
got a good commit. You get a good sense of reality.
Ah, that's good to hear. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you. Laura, did you want to? I think, is E available? Okay, could we have the folks in the audience here go up to the okay. Well, I'll do it. I'll do it. You want me to do? Yeah. This drawing is by Lily, who's going to sign it.
You can go there by that.
This one.
Okay, and then I'm gonna put you on mic over there. Hold on. Okay.
I'd like,
And now
I
you
really
can-
like the one color, Bill.
You can say her
Let me
name.
do something.
Who's it by again, Bill?
This is by Lily Zane, Z-A-N-E. she's available for signature. All you need is your signature right
I
here.
am gonna do it, I promise. And then you're right.
No 9/2/72, just Lily's name.
Got it.
So that's one of Lily.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Thank you, darling.
May I?
Sure.
Can I do this one?
Do whatever you want. Whatever you want.
This is by Esty. This is a pastel.
Isn't it amazing how different it looks on
Much
screen?
better.
No, I felt the same way about mine too.
I gave her some feedback and she needed some kind of contrast. The black might be a little heavy, but it does kind of break up the space a little. This could maybe go a tad lighter, my era, but you know, you look at,
Do this.
it's a little softer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
50/50. You did the work. This is Heather.
You can show this too. It's like this, overnight.
This is Heather.
Yes.
This is Heather's watercolor.
Wow.
Awesome.
Heather, you need a nice signature somewhere down here. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
They're really,
I think we need to get used to signing our names. I think that's.
really beautiful.
Last time.
I like all these shapes. You got all the positive and negative.
She has another one, a nice one.
But I only showed one of yours.
Never mind.
Which one, Esty?
Where is it?
Oh,
Don't get too excited, it's only buttons.
I like what you did. Now I know the vase is a little elongated and stuff, but you made it work. Look at, this is one of the still life guys we had on our table here. And this is again by Heather. She did this.
Great.
Very nice. You need a nice.
All look better on TV.
Wait, do I look better? No, you look better on TV, that's great.
You need a signature. This
Do-
is
do I need a
fantastic.
signature?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
everybody
Everyone.
does.
everyone.
Who's next?
Just Xing.
This is, oh, I don't want to get,
Okay.
I don't want to get that. We're gonna go, we have two more people. This is Pat.
Well, Pat,
This
that's
is
nice.
Pat, worked on this for quite a while.
Wow.
I love
I like the
Yes, it does.
two very similar but different colors.
I do
The
too.
pink and the red.
Let's see your other one. And this was one of the first studies she did.
Cat.
Rocking it. I'm always rocking it.
Thanks to Bill.
You know, but it's great having feedback, right?
You know what else I want to point out in this drawing, which I really like, even though she used the whole page, but I like the unfinished quality of the edges. You know, it's not perfectly perfect. It kind of invites you in.
And I love all the texture.
Mm.
Really nice.
Again, too, maybe some, well, you'll figure it out, but definitely start signing your work. Just, oh, wow, I like what you
Sally's
did.
rocking the house.
Look at
Sally.
Sally.
It's a no shadow.
Oh, I love the runner. That is
The
awesome.
runner, that's what it is, a runner.
Sally.
That's very nice.
Look at it, Sally. Really good.
Again, all you two need
Can
is a
Esty take a
signature,
picture?
Sally.
Yeah, they want to take a picture.
All right.
Really good.
Ladies, if you would like a flower, we're, Laura was, thank you everyone so much.
Great job. Thank you.
Now, I don't want you to stop. I want you to keep drawing and painting, everybody.
Of course, here we have little flowers.
Here you go.
Do you want to do the honors?
Sure.
Here you go.
Sally, I love what you
Maybe
did.
Sally, you rocked it.
Sally,
Oh,
Beautiful.
Sally, there's two lilies, so you can take one. And then maybe whoever wants another one, Pat, if you'd like.
Sally,
Oh, no, thank you, baby, because I'm not gonna be home, so I
Sally.
don't really enjoy it. Thank you.
I like this too. This is.
Pat?
I love this.
She, Bill, did you want a hydrangea? Or did you
Yes.
wanna do-
Whatever.
Kevin, let's give Bill a hydrangea.
It's like, you take, let
Sally?
the kids take first what they want.
But I know you want to paint one, so give one to Bill. Give Bill a hydrangea.
No, I even like
You
this. I
want
even like
one
this.
hydrangea from you? That's for Heather. We're gonna give Bill a, yeah, if you don't mind. I'll take it. Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah.
And then one lily for me, because you got two, okay? Thank you. We share. Everybody got a nice one?
Great instruction. Good.
Thank you, you can take
I
it.
kind of got
You can
frozen.
also take, get some green,
Kinda went
everybody
with
should
the
get
flow.
some green. Oh, on the chair. There's some baby breath and some green. Enjoy.
Look,
I give to you.
we have one as
Yeah,
well.
well.
Look at the dots, isn't that? That's okay. In art, you're gonna make a mess. That's the fun of it.
And,
This is a nice little still life for someone. Lily, you wanna take
No,
that one?
darling, I won't be able to enjoy it. I'm heading out.
I hope you all had a great, you did a great job. I'm not just saying that.
No, Bill, you great instruction. Really good.
Thank you, Bill.
Bill, I made you a nice little bunch.
Well, thank you so much,
And
Charles.
now you're gonna go home and paint.
You know he will.
I know. Enjoy everyone. Many blessings. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Nice class, Laura. Thank you.
Here or the back?
Go to the water. You can leave that. I'll do it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Laura.
Thank
Of course,
you.
I got it.
I have to stop.
That way you don't have to clean up. Leave it there and I'll dump it out.
Laura, I'm happy with this. Why don't you keep that? I'll take
I
this.
like to take the little ones.
You want the little one?
Yeah.
All right, Charlie.
I'm gonna enter the water.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Tim. All right.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank
you,
everyone.
everyone. We'll see you next week.
When are you going away?
Bye, darling.